Let's see if we can do a 2-minute version of cam timing. This is Jemal. This is a very special Cooper Road Mini engine for our good friend Todd. Some people know him as Air to Air on a certain Mini Mania message board. Alright, so we've got here is, and I'm going to make this quick and we'll assume that you know what I mean when I say set up a dial indicator. In this case we've got just a head stud, a little jig here, dial indicator going off the intake valve of number 1 cylinder. So let's show just top dead center, and I've got a real good feel for this. There's ways of using a dial indicator to sort of precisely align, but when you've done quite a few of these you can kind of see from reflections of light, you can say alright, there's top dead center. We look over here, you see our pointer at the top. So then the idea is we've just got a screwdriver in the crank. Starting at the top, we can see that the intake valve is already open. As we bring the engine in its normal direction of rotation, using our crank on our screwdriver on the crankshaft, we're going to watch our dial indicator. It takes a couple of times here, especially since we have a camera. We went just past. What we're looking for is the center line of that lobe. Let's see. We went just past it there. You can see that's about 110 degrees on the pointer. Let's get the phone in the right spot. So we can see here if we just kind of look for the center line, and you can do this, you can measure it 5 degrees before, 5 degrees after, divide by 2. But we've seen enough of these. Let's try to hit our focus here. As you roll it past that point, you're looking for the point where the needle crests the top, and there's a tiny bit of dwell up there. It's more like about 105 degrees on the way down. So if we keep messing with this, we can see that there's a point there where we can move a tiny bit with the needle not moving. And that should be our dwell point. We're looking for, again, right over the middle. Let's go back to top dead center. And about there. Right there, top. And we go forward. The cam lifts. And let's see. Right about. That's probably the center line of the dwell, right there. We're looking for 107 degrees on this guy. Let's see where that puts us. Ooh, look at that. Yep, 105, 106, 107. So we've been playing with this one for a while, and we can just show our simple pointer, just a wire on one of the screws. Let's move it out of the way. Let me take this off here, show how this timing set allows an amount of camshaft adjustment. You can see how this keyway here, the lower gear, is splined for several keyways. And if we bring this back up to the top, let's go back near top dead center and see here. Now if our timing was 0 on this cam, our pointer here, that dot, would line up with this dot. But because this is the type that allows plus or minus 6 degrees, so we went on the advanced side, or rather retarding the cam relative to the crank. We ended up using all 6 degrees on this one because it was showing about 112 or so when it was in the 0 position. So now we're going to remark our gears. In this case, our timing mark will be there and here, corresponding to that. I'm just going to put a Sharpie so that we take it apart in the future. We go, oh, that's why these don't line up. Because we actually pulled this cam back about 6 degrees to hit our lobe center line of 107, the way we had this all jigged up. Alright, so much for 2 minutes, but 4.5 minutes is still better than some of these that go on for half an hour. Hopefully that made sense.